Ray Wheatley for Fight News. I'm here with Hannah Nasari, who's one of Australia's leading promoters. How are you, Hannah?
Good, thank you.
Good to
Thanks
see
for
you.
having me.
Yeah, you're looking well.
Thank you.
Hannah, you and your husband Paul Nasari are regarded as leading promotional companies in Australia. When did you start as a promoter in boxing?
Thank you, Ray. We started back in 2008, and I think getting to that platform of leading promoters, it takes a lot of love for the sport, passion for the sport. I'll go back to love again, but love for the job as well, because when you put in those extra hours for something that you do, that you love, you're going to give it
100%.
Exactly right, yeah.
And you're involved in, before you started promoting, you were involved in boxercise classes, right?
Yeah.
So you've been a big boxing fan for a long time.
I have. Pretty much, I've been a boxing fan pretty much as a young girl. And it actually influenced me and inspired me to actually run my own business in the boxing fitness classes. So I did successfully for 5 years, ran my own boxercise classes, and that's how I met Paul.
Oh, terrific. Paul was one of Australia's leading lightweights and champion welterweight. Can you tell me, as a promoter, what duties you perform?
Sure.
Did you work with your husband, Paul?
Yeah, so since 2008, I've been co-promoting with Paul. So there's been a lot of things that I've done with him, learnt from him. I've only recently just turned promoter, but there's a lot of, I can say I do all the creative side of things with the business. So Paul is the foundation of the business, where he is our matchmaker, and we've had that done correctly and right. Hence our name, Neutral Corner. It's all about, evenly matched fights. And Paul is the mastermind for that. But with myself, I am the creative part, I am the behind the scenes, I look after all the administration, the logistics part of things, airfares, getting the fighters in, accommodation, making sure that on the actual night it's run smoothly and perfectly, making sure everyone's seated correctly. Also, another thing that I'm taking on board with the business is branding it. So I'm cutting out the middleman with that and looking after all the graphic design, the social media part of things.
You do a great job. I've been to many of your shows, Hannah, and you do a great job. Now, can you tell me how many shows you've actually promoted since you started?
Well, since 2008, we've done, I think, over 30 professional shows. But altogether, I think we've done over 100. And that's including the amateurs, the pro-ams, and the pros themselves. So, Is there any show that actually stands out in your mind, Hannah? Definitely the 12th of March this year, which was at Sydney Olympic Park. I have to say that was a highlight of a night for us, for both of us actually. I think at the end of the night we both said that show was running 30 shows in the one night. It was definitely a challenge, but it was great to see that we pulled it off. And Paul, with his excellent ways of matchmaking, actually showed.
They're all good fights. They're all good fights. So at the top of the bill, you had Derek Foley and Brendan Ogilvie, both well-rated WBA lightweights.
So it was good to showcase that to the Australian viewers as well. So.
And you got over 2,000 people there?
Yeah, around 2,000. So corporate as well as the general admission. So
And you're going back to that venue in October, right?
We're not going back to that venue, right next door.
But in Homebush.
Yeah, back in Sydney Olympic Park. So.
Now, boxing in New South Wales, do you feel it's in a good state at the moment?
I do. I think the combat sports are really doing a great job with cracking down on, the cornermen that are coming through to our promotions, making sure that they're all registered. And, we're on their side as well. We're trying to make sure that...
together.
That's right. And, we want to avoid, any deaths in our country. So we're trying to do the same.
It's good. It all seems to be going ahead. Everyone's working well with combat sports.
In saying that too, with saying that, I'd love to see more amateurs turn pro as well. To just give matchmakers a bit of a,
Well, that's where our top pros come from.
That's
from
right.
The amateurs.
All the amateurs,
Now, have you got any favourite boxers in Australia?
I do. I've got them listed here actually. I'm going to mention first one, Val Ball. I think Val
Very
is
popular and
yeah.
a very exciting fighter.
He is. I love
He's only had a
watching
couple of losses, but I mean...
But can I just say, Ray, as well, in order to have a loss, it makes you stronger.
Of course.
You know, there's no point of having,
That's
no
right.
loss
He's always
record.
come back strong.
That's right, you do. And, you see that with Dara Foley as well. He's had a couple of losses, but has come back even more hungrier. Cool. So he was one of them as well. I have Lemuz. He's a really exciting fighter.
Lemuz, junior welterweight from Malta.
Yeah, and he just won his Parba title on our last show,
He
which
beat
is great.
Singh, right?
That's right. That was an awesome fight as well.
Yeah.
We've got Brendan Ogilvie as well, Bilal Akaway.
Super middleweight.
In his division. Paul Fleming, and I've got...
He was an Olympian, Paul Fleming.
Yep, that's right. I've seen his last fight in Cebu.
He 10-rounder. He won overseas.
Yeah, that's right.
Gonzalez, Miguel Gonzalez, I think.
Yeah, the Mexican. There was a couple more, sorry, Ray. There was obviously Jack Brubaker as well.
Just won the OPBF title over in Japan.
Which was, amazing effort. Yeah, it was a tough fight for him.
Good points.
So it was really good to see an Aussie win over there. And Nathaniel May, so that's my list of
well, they're all good boys. Nathaniel Mays has been well rated, I think, with the WBA.
He is, I think,
Now, you attended, in 2016, you attended the OPBF convention in the Philippines, and you met one of the most powerful people in boxing, the WBC President, Mauricio Suleiman. Could you tell me about that meeting?
Yeah, he was lovely. He's heavily involved in all the subjects with the OPPF, being affiliated with them. But yeah, he's an amazing person to listen to. I actually did tell him that at the end of the convention. I said, Mauricio, thank you so much. I actually learnt so much from you. I could sit here and listen to you all day long. Because you just absorb everything he says.
He's got great knowledge.
Yeah, super knowledge, and I think I'd love to, if he were to put out a course out there or something, I would be the first one to
Well, he's got his own column. It's on there every week on Fight News.
Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out and learning a bit more off him.
One just went up last night.
Yeah.
Now, also, you went to China for the IBF convention. You met the president, Daryl Peoples over there.
He was awesome too. Really lovely guy. Learned a lot from him as well. I tell you what, the IBF really know how to put on a great show with the convention. Really
Mike
well
Tyson
organised.
was in the team.
Yeah, that's right. That was amazing to meet him, as well as Roy Jones Jr. as well.
Roy Jones, yeah.
He's a lovely guy too. So
Philip Holiday was there.
Yes, Philip Holiday was there, and also the ratings.
Annabelle Miramontes.
That's him, yeah, he was great too.
Chairman of the ratings committee, also Lindsay Tucker.
That's right, Lindsay.
Is the chairman of the championship committee.
That's right, yeah. They're all in the promoters meeting that we attended, and that was great as well.
So you're going to be a part of the IBF family then?
We definitely are.
You'll be going to regular conventions?
Part of their family, way back.
That's great. Okay, Hannah, you've got a couple of scheduled shows coming up. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, for sure. We have a show coming up on Friday, which is an amateur show. We've got up to about 20 to 27 fights, I think. So depending on how we go and the dropouts. So that's going to be a great show. If anyone's interested in coming along, you can check us out on Facebook, or you can give my husband a call. We've also got another really good show over at St. Clair on the 8th of October, which is headlining Val Ball. So he's actually fighting out of his hometown, so it should be really, really interesting. We're in negotiations with an opponent for him at the moment, and then we'll have a really good undercard with that too. So that will be a pro-am, so we're looking forward to that one. And the last show for the year will be at Sydney Olympic Park on the 29th of October. Headlining that card will be Bilal Akaway. So we're still trying to find an opponent for him as well. We're keeping ourselves very busy, we are.
Yeah, you're on the move every day, you and your husband.
But yeah, it'll be a really good undercard with that too. So.
Well, once again, Hannah, thank you very much for your time.
Ray. Appreciate that.
And Fight News is...
thank you to Fight News. Anyone out there that's in there, make sure you follow these guys. They're amazing. And follow Nutri Corner as well.
Good on you, Hannah. Best of luck.
Thank you so much.